Welcome back to Talent TV. I'm Jayla.
And I'm Davion. Find out what movies are hitting the box office this week in Isaac's movie review.
And we have a lot coming up for you in Hawk Talk today.
That and more.
Talent TV starts now.
Federal officials are planning to build a 4-mile-long, 18-foot-tall wall on the Texas-Mexico border in El Paso. The wall is supposed to be a symbol of Trump's campaign promises. The wall will be made of steel boulders and have a 5-foot anti-climbing plate at the top. In addition, a 20-mile barrier is being built in Santa Teresa and is expected to be done early next year. The news rattled El Pasoans because the Chihuahuita neighborhood is the site of yearly cross-border Catholic masses and yearly meetings between families from Mexico and the United States. It is said the Border Patrol would continue to work on those issues with the leader of the community, but nothing is guaranteed.
There was a flea market held on September 22nd at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The event was called the Antique Alley. It was hosted by the Waxahachie Downtown Merchants Association with the Gingerbread Capital to join them. The Antique Alley was located in downtown Waxahachie at the infamous Waxahachie Square. This event was the first annual Antique Alley. The event was projected to bring 25,000 to 30,000 people. It was said to be a treasure hunt and that everything was scattered all around.
Last week, Jerry Hunt, a 32-year-old man from San Antonio, was caught robbing a CVS pharmacy in Red Oak, but he was just the passenger. The driver of the heist was 39-year-old Cassandra Kidd from Dallas. The sedan was pulled over around 5 a.m. during a traffic stop. The officer working the traffic stop was alerted about the robbery in advance, along with the description of the suspect. Later, when searching the vehicle, investigators found money from the robbery plus a weapon. And on top of that, the sedan was stolen from Dalworthington Garden. Jerry and Cassandra were charged with aggravated robbery and arrested with a $250,000 bail.
Now to Ryan with Sports Corner.
Welcome back to Sports Corner. I'm Ryan Carson here to fill you in on your favorite Hawks sports. Last Friday, the Lady Hawks beat the Lady Trojans in all 3 sets. For a game recap, let's go to Ryan Horde.
Thanks, Ryan. The Lady Hawks played the Lady Trojans, and the Hawks beat them in all 3 sets. Great job, Lady Hawks. I know Coach Porter is proud of y'all and y'all's hard work. Anyway, the score of the first set was a tremendous lead of 25-9. Wow. The second set was another victory for the Lady Hawks with an amazing score of 25-10. There was another amazing victory for the Lady Hawks in the third set of 25-9. Wow, what a great job, Lady Hawks. Keep up the great work. Now I'm Ryan the pitcher. Now back to Ryan Carson in the hot corner.
Thanks, Ryan. Heard you have a new name floating around the district.
Well, yes, I am having a new segment called Mr. Sports, where you, the students, teachers, and administrators, in whatever sport or activity you guys want, show it off on Talon TV. And make sure to tweet us at ROTalonTV for next week's Mr. Sports.
You heard it here first. Make sure to tune in to next week's episode for the very first Mr. Sports. The volleyball ladies also played Tuesday against Cleburne and won in 3 sets. Make sure to come support them tonight at 5:30 as they take on Midlothian. On Tuesday night, the ROHS tennis team took on Waco University and won with a final score of 10-0. Make sure to go support tennis at their next week's meet in Cleburne. The football boys are taking a well-deserved bye week. They've been using their week off to prepare for their upcoming games to reach their goal of becoming district champs. Let's go to Jaden Allen to see what some of the football captains had to say about achieving this goal.
Thanks, Ryan. The Hawks have a bye week this week to give them some much-needed rest. The team's goal is to improve on key parts of the game to make it to the playoffs.
We're really concentrating on strength and speed and just focusing on the little things so we can get that right, because we messed up on little things last game, so we're making sure we can get that right.
Just another week to get better every day. Treatment with the trainers, shout out to those guys. They help us a lot, and that's really it.
The road to the playoffs is still a long one, but the Hawks are preparing for the journey. For Sports Corner, I'm Jaden Allen. Now back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Jaden. To keep updated with your favorite Hawk sports, keep tuning into Talon TV and Sports Corner. Until next time, I'm Ryan, and that was Sports Corner. See ya!
Now to Hawk Talk.
Hi, welcome back to Hawk Talk. I'm Angelina Flores.
And I'm Alan Clayton.
Hey Alan, what's your favorite place to eat breakfast?
Well, me, I like Whataburger.
Well, mine is Sonic, and here's why. Earlier this week, Sonic added 2 new breakfast sliders to their menu. Even though they have entire breakfast sandwiches and burritos and other full-size items, the slingers are more fun-sized and only cost $1.50 each.
Wow, sounds like I should give it a try. You know what else we should give a try? Tuning in Eddie's features. So let's head over to Eddie.
With the student council team's mind set into action, they do so much for the Red Oak High School. Their community service projects are what gets those things done.
So the way we come up with ideas come from old ideas. And a lot of the old ideas we try to make better, try to improve them. Sometimes we come up with ideas from conferences and meetings, and a lot of the times they're just suggestions from our officers, from people who go to our meetings, or just people from our high school.
A new thing we're trying out this year, each of our officers is being required to plan their own service project to go out in the community and do. So we're getting some new original ideas there. One of our officers is interested in the foster care program, so we're going to do something with one of the foster care programs in the community. Some other students are wanting to do stuff with families who are food insecure during the holiday time. So we're thinking about doing a Thanksgiving dinner for local families in need. Another person mentioned Samaritan's Purse, which does care packages for families also around Christmas time. So these ideas are coming from our officers. They're allowed to come up with original ideas. We're maintaining a lot of the same projects we've done in the past. We're still gonna have a big Veterans Day assembly, but we have a new really cool speaker that we're excited about. We are bringing a homecoming dance for this year, which we haven't had one at the high school in several years, so that's a really big thing that lots of people have been asking about for a while. But also a lot of other students around the high school just approach different leaders in Red Oak, Stuco, to say they have an idea that they heard about on social media or that another school does, or just something that they have an original idea for that they don't necessarily know how to carry out, but they think it would be a neat idea for our school to do.
All of it starts really small, and it just creates kind of like a ripple effect, and a lot of times it seems like it's a dumb idea, but a lot of people put in effort to make this idea work.
With their sharp minds and strong efforts of the student council team, everyone from students to families can benefit from their community service. Thank you, Student Council. For TalonTV, I'm Eddie Cavazos.
Well, since it's officially fall, here's some essentials you need from Target. Women's denim jacket, $30. Steel log bin, $30. Hooded pullover, $20. Don't forget about the men's skinny fit jeans for $28. Boys athletic socks for $7. S'mores and fondue maker for $40. And brown sugar chestnut candle for $13.
Looks like I better go to Target and get in the fall spirit. Speaking of fall, we have a whole new selection of fall movies in Isaac's movie review, so let's head over there.
Welcome back to Movie Reviews, the place in which we do not review movies, we just tell you about them. And today we have 4 new movies coming out. The first one is Little Woman with Leah Thompson, Ian Bohen, and Lucas Gabriel. The next one is Hellfest with Amy Forsyth, Rain Edwards, and Bex Taylor Klaus. The next movie is Night School with Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, and Tara Killian. And lastly, we have Smallfoot with Channing Tatum, Gina Rodriguez, Zendaya, and LeBron James.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
This movie turns the Bigfoot legend upside down when a bright young Yeti finds a human. News of this brings him fame and a chance to win the girl of his dreams. It also throws the simple Yeti community into an uproar over what else might be out there in the big world. This story is about friendship, courage, and the joy of discovery. That's it for this week's movie reviews, and I'll see you next week.
Wow, looks like I'm gonna be hitting the theater soon to catch up on all those movies. Last week's trivia answer was a ship's anchor.
This week's trivia question is, what are the 4 talents of the hawk?
Tweet us your answer at ROTalonTV with the hashtag TalonTrivia. Remember, this is only for current Red Oak High School students.
See you next week for Hawk Talk. Bye.
Well, looks like that's all we got for you this week.
Make sure to tune in next week because, well, why not? It's TalonTV.